Imagine walking straight into the movie Ice Age, except there is no Manny, there is no Seed, and sadly, no Scrat fighting for his acorn. Just you, a cruise ship, and a gigantic wall of ice that has been waiting thousands of years to show off. A glacier forms when snow keeps falling year after year without completely melting. The snow becomes heavy and squeezes the layers underneath into solid ice. This can take hundreds or even thousands of years. Meanwhile, we complain when our food takes 20 minutes. Patience, people. And why is it blue? No, somebody did not paint it for Instagram. The tightly packed ice absorbs most of the light but allows blue light to travel through and bounce back to our eyes. Some Alaskan glacier all rise around 200 to 250 feet above the water. That is 76 meters, and your regular house is about less than 15 meters, so you can calculate how big this thing is. Well, I would say it is almost as tall as a large cruise ship, with even more ice hidden beneath the surface. Basically, what you see is only a part of this frozen gigantic monster. But glaciers aren't just standing around looking beautiful or looking pretty. They store a huge amount of Earth's fresh water, slowly release water into rivers, provide habitats for wildlife, and help regulate our planet's climate. They also reflect sunlight back into the space, helping keep the Earth cool. Basically, nature's giant air conditioner, and thankfully it does not send us an electric bill. Imagine if it did. Although a glacier looks still, it is slowly moving. Then, a sudden crack. A giant piece breaks off and crashes into the ocean. Scientists call this calving. I call it the glacier creating chaos for absolute no reason. Welcome to the real-life Ice Age. Ancient, dramatic, breathtaking, and clearly desperate for attention. Now let's get started.
Sometimes I feel like we're just so blessed and privileged as crew members. It doesn't matter whether you work on a flight as a flight attendant or you're a crew member on a ship like I am. Like, it's incredible, this opportunity to be able to see the world, see how big the world is. Right now, we are at one of the most beautiful glaciers in the world. Guys, this scenery is breathtaking. I'd never seen anything like this in my life. Like, literally, I've been to Alaska a few times, but this scenery, especially the one part, because it's all about timing, it's all about the angle. You may get to the place, but if you weren't at a certain place at the right time, or if you didn't get the right angle, so you wouldn't be able to see the actual scenery or the magical part of the scenery. So this is really incredible. I'm so excited. I mean, apart from the glaciers themselves, I mean, look at how green this area is. It's greenery. It's magical, guys. Like, I can't really explain this. So this is where we are. The place that we're at is called Fjords. This is where you see some of the most biggest mountain range, and then you have some glaciers just running down from the mountain, flowing down from the mountains, coming down into the water. And then you see these pieces of ice in here. These are actually the glaciers that carves, basically. So carves means that the big chunk of ice breaks apart, and then when it breaks apart, it makes this big sound. It's very distinct, and then the ice falls into the water. It's very, very big, and then it creates this nice ripple effect that everybody wants to see. Guys, I'm very, very excited about this. I don't know about you, but I'm very, very excited about what I'm seeing behind me. It's really, really incredible to be able to see that in a lifetime. Like, people live their lives without having to be able to see this. And I'll tell you what, the guests, the people that come on the cruise ship, they pay thousands of dollars to see this. And which is why I say sometimes we just have to be grateful as crew member and as people as well to be able to see how big the world is. This is really incredible. I'm so happy, never been happier in my life. So I'm right here on the Discovery Princess, and this is where I'm actually seeing this from. My God. So the mission for today is to be able to see a glacier carving. I have not actually seen that personally in my life. I've seen videos, I've seen people sending me videos and photos while the process is taking place, but I never actually got to see it myself. So today the mission is to be able to see the glacier carve. But I hear a lot of sounds. I think they're actually happening right now, but it's just that I'm not paying attention. So right now I'm gonna be right now I'm gonna be paying attention. I'm gonna be looking at what is going on that glacier. So we are actually approaching the Hubbard Glacier. Okay, this place is called Fjords, and it's known for this Hubbard Glacier. There are other glaciers as well. There's 4 or 5 glaciers that I've seen, but this is the one that people look forward to seeing, and it's just right behind me over there. Wow, it's massive, it's big. Guys, this is the most magical thing I have ever seen. It's absolutely insane. And as you can see, there's a lot of people, crew members, taking this opportunity as well to see the glacier. If you take a look at that, and the crew members are actually having that opportunity. So as you can see, guys, that is the size of the glaciers that actually carves. So it's gonna be that big. Looking at it right now, it looks very small on the camera. It's huge. That thing is massive, but they get actually bigger than that, and they fall off from right over there. We're getting closer, guys, to the glacier, and I think this is an incredible experience. Okay, so now the ship is turning around so that the other people from the other side can see. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get in here. We're gonna get inside of the ship, and then I'm gonna go over to the other side. It's a little bit dark in here, but don't worry, it's gonna adjust. All right, so this is the best time to take a break, actually. Oh my God, this is the best break I've ever taken. Gonna go straight. Hey, buddy. Hey. All good?
Yeah, man. You?
Good. All right, so you're just gonna go in here, and if I open this door, you'll be able to see. We go outside, then voila, we get to see. Oh, this is bigger and better. My goodness. Okay, guys, as I mentioned, that today's mission is to be able to see the glacier carving. I want to see that, okay? So I'm gonna be keeping my eye. I have my camera here. I'm gonna zoom in so we can actually see what's happening on the glacier. As we're getting closer, let's get the camera, let's zoom in and see what's happening here. Oh my goodness, look at that. I honestly think that this compensates the amount of hard work, the amount of long hours that we work as a crew member. You know, when you have a long day and then you just get out and you start to see something like this, you start to count your blessings a little bit more, which is why I always say, as crew members, I think sometimes we are actually much more blessed than we can actually think of. Now, if you look down here in the water, you can actually see the pieces of ice that's in the water. That's because when these glaciers carve, those big chunks of ice just fall into the water, and then they start flowing. And then they start floating. So they go all the way back miles and miles. You start to see these pieces before you can actually get to the glaciers. Guys, I'm so excited to be able to see the carving. So my mission today is to be able to see the carving. I don't know. I hope I'm gonna see the carving. So we're going to the Hubbard Glacier. Okay, so when you take this kind of a tour, there's gonna be someone that is explaining all these kind of things. Right now, I'm not listening because I'm so excited. I just want to see the glacier. Look, I want to see the glacier, right? That's the whole point of being in glacier place, I suppose.